Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you had a great day. Join me as I continue my series on the 70s, probably some of the best music ever made within that era. I'm showing between 1970 and 1979. Join me today as I go through 1974 with another 10 fantastic albums. Let's have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping you had a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be another 10 albums from the 70s, in this case 1974. I've chosen 10 great albums from that particular year, especially this one here. This is Burn, the first album from the Mark III era of the band, including David Coverdale, a brand new David Coverdale, never heard of before, who went on, of course, to Whitesnake fame. And Glenn Hughes, he came over from the band Trapeze, which is a great band. I've got a couple of Trapeze albums. They're so good. He's on lead vocals and bass as well, taking over from Ian Gillan and Roger Glover. They were both kicked out of the band. But of course, you still have Richie on guitar, John Lord on keyboards, Ian Pace on drums. Mostly the same hard rock and blues from their similar previous albums, but this one adds a little bit of funk to it, especially with the two lead singers. It's fantastic. You get the lead title track, Burn, which just in-your-face track. Might just take your life. Lay down, stay down, sail away. No, it's not Stick, Sail Away. You fool no one. What's going on here? Mistreated, and A200. Fantastic album. How about the Edgar Winter Group and Shock Treatment? This is a great, great album. Multi-instrumentalists, all these guys are. The fourth album by Edgar Winter, and the second album by the Edgar Winter Group. And this came out in July 18th, 1974. And it was a chart topper just right off the bat, especially with Easy Street, River Rising, such great tracks. Edgar Winter, such a multi-instrumentalist. Clavinet, lead vocals, piano, bass, saxophone, mellotron, synthesizers, vibraphone, keyboards. Then you got the great Rick Derringer on lead vocals and backing vocals. Sitar, rhythm guitar, slide guitar. Dan Hartman, lead vocals, bass, rhythm guitar, acoustic guitar, castanets, auto harp, and then Chuck Ruff on drums on here. It's a great, great album. Very glam-looking band, but one of my favorites. This was my introduction to Edgar Winter for sure. The great Foghat. This is Energized. Energized is the third album by Foghat, 1974 release. You got Honey Hush on here, which has elements of Train Kept a Rollin'. Aerosmith made that track famous, so it's got that element to it, but it's not the same type of track, if that makes any sense. Step Outside, Golden Arrow, Home in My Hand, Wild Cherry, That'll Be the Day, which is a Buddy Holly cover. Fly By Night, no, that's not Rush's Fly By Night. And Nothing I Won't Do. You got the amazing Dave Peverett on guitars and vocals. Rod Price, slide guitar on here is fantastic. Tony Stevens on bass and Roger Earl on drums. Really, really great album. From Gentle Giant, The Power and the Glory. Another great album by Gentle Giant. Maybe my favorite. I'm not sure. I'd have to listen to them again. But it's the sixth album by the band, 1974 release. It's a concept album based on the corruption of power, how people on the bottom are affected by people on the top. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Money and power will win no matter what, and people that are hoping for the best usually doesn't come around. But that's what this album is about, and it's so good, so good. You'd think it's more majestic and things like that, but it's not. It's just a great cover that they put on here. Speaking of great covers, and I won't open up the. I won't open it up because YouTube doesn't like this stuff. This is Thunderbox by Humble Pie, the 7th album by the great English hard rock band Humble Pie, released in 1974. Thunderbox, the word Thunderbox means, it's a 17th century slang for the word toilet, which kind of shows off Humble Pie's sense of humor. Cover shows a keyhole showing a woman sitting on the toilet. Hence, I can't open up the cover. But this was my first Humble Pie album ever. You got Thunderbox, Groovin' with Jesus, I Can't Stand the Rain. Great cover of I Can't Stand the Rain. Anna, Go to Him, No Way, Rally with Ally, which is a cool, funky track. Don't Worry, Be Happy. 99 Pounds, Every Single Day, No Money Down. Drift Away, great cover. Ola Dee Da. You got the amazing Steve Marion on guitar, harmonica, keyboards, and lead vocals. Dave Clemson on guitar and slide guitar and backing vocals. Greg Ridley on bass and lead vocals on Drift Away. And Jerry Shirley on drums and piano on I Can't Stand the Rain. Fantastic stuff. This was my introduction to, before Aqualung. I got this one first, I believe, if I remember. That's a long time ago. But this is War Child by Jethro Tull. 7th album, 1974 release. You got the title track, Queen and Country, Ladies, Backdoor Angels, Sea Lion, Skating Away on the Thin Ice of the New Day, Bungle in the Jungle, the big hit by the band, Only Solitaire, The Third Hurrah, and Two Fingers. It was always cool to match the songs to the images on the back. Like they're skating away on the thin ice of the new day. Yeah. It's cool stuff. I love it. I love this album. Critics panned it for some reason, but I always enjoyed it. It's a great album. How about Queen and Sheer Heart Attack? 1974, November 8th release, the 3rd album by the band. The first 2 albums were kind of progressive. This one came out straight ahead rock, and more towards that classic Queen sound. You got Brighton Rock, Killer Queen, fantastic track, Tenement Funster, Flick of the Wrist, Lily of the Valley, Now I'm Here, Lap of the Gods, and Stone Crazy, which is a great rockin' track. Dear Friends, Misfire, Bring Back That Leroy Brown, She Makes Me, Stormtrooper in Silhouettes, and In the Lap of Gods. 13 tracks on this album. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. From Queen to Uriah Heep, this is Wonderworld. This is the 7th album by the band, 1974 release. This rocks harder than their previous albums for sure. The great, amazing David Byron. Unfortunately, he had his demons. Ken Hensley, guitars, keyboards, backing vocals. Lee Kerslake on drums. Gary Thane on bass. Mickey Box, of course, the staple of Uriah Heep, still around. You've got Wonderworld, Suicidal Man, The Shadows and the Wind, So Tired, That Easy Road. Then you got Something for Nothing, I Won't Mind, We Got We, and Dreams. Fantastic album. From Wishbone Ash, you've got There's the Rub. There's the Rub is the 5th album by the band. Sorry, I'm losing. There we go. The 5th album by the band. First album to feature guitarist and vocalist Laurie Weisfield. He'd be a part of the band for the next 11 years. Also, kind of marks the change in sound of the band as well. Only 6 tracks on this one. But you got Silver Shoes, Don't Come Back, Persephone, Hometown, Lady J, Fub, at 9 minutes and 22 seconds. So they're longer tracks, but there's only 6 tracks on this one. The great Martin Turner on bass and lead vocals, Andy Powell on all guitars and mandolin, Larry Weisfield on acoustic and electric and steel guitars and banjo as well, and Steve Upton on drums. I love Wishbone Ash. And finally, you've got Odds and Sods by The Who. It's a collection of outtakes from The Who that were previously unreleased. It came out in 1974. It's really, really good. All the 10 of the recordings were chosen by John Entwistle, and it's pretty cool. You got Postcards, Now I'm a Farmer, Put the Money Down, Little Billy, Too Much of Anything, Glow Girl, and then you have Pure and Easy, Faith is Something Bigger, I'm the Face, The High Numbers, Naked Eye, and of course Long Live Rock. Great, great album. Great album by The Who. There's the back cover there. So there you have it, guys. There's 10 albums from 1974. I'll be back again soon with 1975 with another awesome 10 albums. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.